At Voyant, we are always working to make financial plans as realistic as possible. We have improved how fees are modelled within the investment and retirement accounts. In the past, all fees have been grouped together and automatically deducted from investment growth. This worked well for product or fund fees charged by the investment managers, but it did not fully reflect advice or platform fees paid by cancelling units owned by the client, which can sometimes create tax consequences. This video will show you what the fees do, how they are taken and show in the software. So let me take you to Dashboard and then down to Plan Settings and the section called Fees and Taxation. The first group of fees here, the product fees, and for those of you who have been with Voyant for a while, these are the old style fees. The existing fees you'll have modelled will have been moved across. The product fees work as they did before and reduce the growth rates. One part of the new fee structure is ongoing advice fees. The fields are here. There are no default figures here. The fields are available for you to edit, and this is because ongoing advice fees were not in previous versions of Voyant. Ongoing advice fees sell units from investments. Going back to product fees, these do not sell units. They are not taxed or form parts of any allowances. Now let's go and have a look at how they work in practice. I'm going to go back to Dashboard. I'm going to open up my investments and my pensions. I have modelled a portfolio account, an exit tax account, and also a pension. I will go through each one of these in more or less detail. Now first of all, let's go and have a look at the exit tax account. Looking at the basic information, I've said it's an existing investment and purchased in 2020 with a balance of 50,000 and a purchase value of 40,000. No contributions are being made. Now let's move over to the growth, and I put in a capital growth rate of 4%, and this will have come through from the plan settings. Now let's look at the fees section. Product fee is 0.5%, and this has come through from the plan settings. This is the old style fee, and the percentage value is deducted from the overall growth rate. We've also now got the ongoing advice fee, which I've input as 0.75%. We also have other fees you can input on an individual account basis, such as the initial advice fee and the exit fee as well. Now I'm going to go back to the chart and the year view. I'm going to go to the investments, and I'm going to look first of all at this exit tax account. So we can see the net growth here of 3.5%, which is the growth rate less the product fee. Now we've got a section down here called fees, and we can see the monetary amount of that product fee, but this really is information only. What we do have is the monetary amount of the ongoing advice fee, and this is what is being deducted from the investment, and we can see it here, and we can see the withdrawal up here. Now over here we can see the percentage of 0.75, and this is the information only. This is what the ongoing advice fee is. The ongoing advice fee is deducted from the investment, so following the normal logic of Voyant, I'm going to now go up to expenses, and we'll see it as an expense. To separate fees from the usual annual expenses and goals, the fees show as not displayed on the chart. The software will only ever use the related investment to pay for the fee. So you can click on the ongoing advice fee for the exit tax to expand it, and you can see the source is the exit tax account. Again, because we can follow the money around in Voyant, if you click on cash flow, you'll see the funds in the cash flow. Like expenses, this is separated from the usual cash flow, including income and planned withdrawals, and shows as not displayed on the chart, so you don't see it here in the chart. So let's go back to the dashboard, and we'll have a look at the portfolio investment as well. You'll see that it works in the same way. I've put in the balance of €200,000 here, but because I want to show potential capital gains, I've put the purchase value in as 0. I've left the growth rate as 4%, again come through from the plan settings, and the fees I've kept as the product fee of 0.5% and the ongoing advice fee of 0.75%. This is the one that's physically deducted. So again, come out of that. From dashboard, I'll go to year view, investments, and the portfolio account. So just a quick run through again, we see the net growth rate there, which is the 4% gross growth rate, and the 0.5 product fee. The information only monetary value of the product fee is shown there, and the ongoing advice fee, the actual amount that was drawn, is shown here. We see that is 0.75% of the 200,000, and you'll see it is being withdrawn from the account. So again, let's go back to expenses, the portfolio account, can expand it to see the source, and it is the portfolio account, and again in the cash flow as well. Now with regards to fees from a portfolio account, units are sold, and as such it could be assessed for capital gains tax. So I'm going to prove that to you. I'm going to change the chart, come out of year view, from cash flow to taxes. I'll keep it in details so we can see the different taxes. At the start of the plan, we can see capital gains tax of €76. So to see the workings, I'm going to go back to year view, and I'm going to go to taxes, and I'm going to move down to the relevant section, which is here. See total capital gains of 1,500. There it is. The capital gains allowance of 1,270, so a net gain of €230, and the capital gains taxes of £76. The usual Voyant logic applies. The tax is calculated in the year it arises and is taken as an expense the following year. So if I move up and go to expenses and then move a longer year, you'll see that €76 being taken there. Now I'm going to move back to the dashboard and talk about the pension. You set it up in the way you would normally set a pension up, and I've got the growth rate of 4% and the fees there, exactly the same fees, product fee of 0.5 and the ongoing advice fee of 0.75. Obviously you can change these on an individual account basis if you wish to. In case of a pension, the ongoing advice fee is classed as an authorised withdrawal, so it's not using any of the allowances. So if I go into year view and then the pension and expand the pension, you can see the withdrawal, but you can see that it's not using any allowances there. It's not showing us using tax-free cash or anything like that, and it's not calculating any tax. So if I come out of year view and I scroll along here, you can see that it's not calculating income tax. We do have a more detailed article about fee modelling, and if you need any general help, please contact support@planwithvoyant.com, or if you need help with a specific plan, please request support, and you do that by clicking the name of the plan and clicking on request support. I hope you found this useful, and thank you for watching.